Guys, welcome back. This was going to be a quick, really run through on how we've been able to come up with this framework that is a game changer for your business. You're a CEO out there, you're an entrepreneur watching this. This webinar is going to give you so much value. I got to wipe my camera. I got to make sure that you guys are really watching and paying attention. We thank you, everyone who's come on YouTube Live. We really, really appreciate you. You guys have been coming through every single week, and it's about how we can give you value. Again, my name is Sugira Rubasha. I'm the CEO of ETS Rubasha Media. We help CEOs, entrepreneurs implement these strategies so they don't have to do it themselves, so their personal brand can be running on autopilot, so that they can be scaling and achieving their dreams. In this, I'm going to show you this 15 minutes we have, guys, because you guys have been so good. We said, how can we keep dropping these daily and give you these nuggets while you're eating your lunch so you can go in and go ahead. The people who are watching this after on YouTube, this is how much value. So I want you to do one thing. I want you to take some notes, write down. Right now, if you're listening to this, take some notes because it's going to be powerful. And we have a few surprises at the end, which I got to add one more photo to this webinar. That's going to be amazing. But it's a surprise. I didn't even add it, so you can't even see it now. So basically, where we are right now in 2025, social media is so powerful. You need attention in everything you're doing. Everything that you desire, you need to be on the other side of it. You need to be now distributing the content out to more people, because as a CEO, I know how it is. As an entrepreneur, I know how it is that you're so time poor. You're so worried about the time that you have. You don't have time to do this, but you need to do this. It's putting up at that camera, setting it up, speaking in front of camera on how you can expand and build on your legacy, because legacy is always greater than currency. So I want to show you why people are losing so much millions. You're losing millions. You're losing so much opportunity by not putting out content. It is extremely vital than ever. Again, what I always do say to people is, what's your vision? Where are you trying to go? Because that has to be the goal. And so when you know your vision, like the people that, we see in the marketplace every day, the CEOs that we see who are vision oriented, they're thinking about legacy. Well, this is here to amplify that. Again, I'm not here to sell to you. Like I told the people that we work with, we want to protect that capacity. We only take a limited number of people because this is valuable. This is gold. This is a game changer. So actually, I'll even tell you right now, this is for you to get value out of. If you want this implemented, what I'm about to show you, you can put it in a chat, guys on YouTube, send it in a chat below and our team will reach out to you. Or you can fill out a quiz in the description. You can join our newsletter in the description and we can have a look at your application to see if you have what it takes to start actually not losing opportunity and gaining opportunity. So the structure I'm about to show you, again, this is a little bit about me, what we've been able to do in terms of the views, the attention I've been able to garner, coming in as a creator. Now, I'll give you an example. I believe in business, it's all about how you can learn from other people. I was someone who was just studying what other people are doing and saying, how can I implement those strategies from people who have already been there? People who've already done it. So I sat back and I started to look at someone who I really like watching. Some of you may have heard of him. His name is Daniel Priestley. And he told a story where he met an insurance business owner. This guy went on to sell his business for over 300 million and more, right? And one day he had invited him to a workshop. He said, I host a workshop on how to set up your insurance, something like that, something on their insurance, life insurances, right? He would bring the people in a room every single week and have a workshop teaching people how he's been able to help his clients do what they do. Whether he had it for free, whether he had it for paid, I believe he had it free. Daniel Priestley, who's a famous entrepreneur, you can search him on LinkedIn. If I show you Daniel Priestley, he talks a lot about this personal branding stuff. Again, someone quite inspirational. He went there when he was 17. So then he went there, the guy told his jokes, was funny, did a workshop. And then at the end of the workshop, he had a call to action where he got people in to, if they wanted it implemented, just like this. I'm teaching you this guys for free. You guys are learning from this. You guys are taking notes. You guys are being inspired on how you can use social media, how you can use these tactics to grow your business, to expand your business, to build a legacy and personal brand around your business. You're here to gain value. But then there's the implementation side for the people who actually want this done for them, like our clients, that they just throw money at the problem instead of time. They also have a call to action. They can come in and see if they have the application. So this guy would do that, right? And Daniel Priestley said 3 years later, I walked in and he did the same thing, the same jokes, the same presentation, the same call to action. He did that for over 20 years or so, and he ended up selling his business for millions of dollars. The reason being is we like to have a structure and a framework. So for this client, we said, look, we're building your personal brand. You have your podcast. We're putting out content on YouTube. We're doing all this amazing work. Well, I have an idea. You're passionate about helping people create generational wealth. You're passionate about it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to create a workshop. You're going to host a workshop every month teaching what it is that you do. And now, because we have the cameras, because we have the content, we're going to capture that content and put it out on social media. What that does is it comes back to this framework that we've been showing you guys, which is document the pillar content. Well, doing this, we're just documenting you in a workshop. We're documenting you teaching and showing what it is you do. So if you want to have another look at exactly what I'm talking about, which you can actually see me, I'm doing here, let's say for my personal brand. What am I doing? I'm hosting a workshop. We did this with me, myself, right? I host a workshop, fill up a room of people and talk about what it is that we do. Talk about what it is that we do, how we can just add value to people. What does this mean? Well, what are the structures? What are the frameworks? What does it take to build a personal brand? What are you looking at? What are the mistakes that people make? You can see Gary Vee there. If you look at it for our client, the same thing. We host a workshop, which is a product for prospects. Write this down. A product for prospects is something that we can give them a taste of what it's like to work for you. We give them a taste of what it's like to learn and do what it is that you do, how you help people, right? You're giving people in, so they can spend time with you. But the most important thing is we document that content. We have that content. So now when we post that content on LinkedIn, when we post that content on social media, what does it do? It shows you as an authority. So this is when we first started this concept, was back here. You can see it was 7 months ago. This video's got over 1,000 views because he's just not talking to people in this room. He's now talking to people all over the world. We had some amazing comments. Someone said, wow, we should show this to our school students on how to build wealth, right? We're talking about, building systems and like this is really, really powerful stuff. So we held this first workshop in this room. Teaching is what he does. And really, really powerful. You can see we turn this into audio, we turn it into a podcast. So what's powerful is we have the workshop teaching you what you do, but because you have the content, now that content can help us use marketing material. You're seen as an authority. So now you have the structure to do what? You document a workshop, you repurpose it into micro content, and you distribute it across all of social media. So now on his social media, we have so much content that can be played again and again. Now you have a newsletter. I was speaking to another CEO. I said, how do you acquire clients? He said, I acquire clients through data, right? We get their data and then now we send them newsletters, we send audio. Well, now what you can do is you can invite people to your workshops through your newsletter, but also you give them content that they can consume to show them what it's like to work with you, to show them what it's like to be in a workshop. And majority, if you do that enough, you are going to get people booking in. And so that's what we're doing. And now we're doing it all over Australia, and we're going to be doing it all over the world, hosting in different places in Adelaide, Melbourne, all these different places, hosting a workshop. Think about what that's going to do for the business. So you bring people in a room. Once they're in a room, they fall in love. They see the presentation. They see what it is that you do and how it can add value to their lives. And now not only do you earn revenue by like making it a paid event, now people pay, then they love you. Boom, there's another call to action to be part of your ecosystem, right? You want to build an ecosystem. When they come in as an ecosystem, let's say you have a team set up, now your business is just running. Now you as a CEO, as we've got him, he had someone who had zero content out there in the marketplace. So what did we do? We did this. We pulled a content machine. Not only can we use the workshops for content, like we have all this other content here, so much other content, but now we have the workshop method where we're also posting more content. So now every second day there's content going out because having a workshop, not only are you, look what he's doing there, a lot of these people here, we have become a client from him, right? We've been able to close people in because they come into the workshop, they buy a ticket, they're already bought in, they're already invested. Now they're coming in and learning from him. We get the content, which is captured. We get testimonials, which is captured, which gives us more content to market out to the distribution masses, but also we can sign people in. Imagine you doing this every week, every month, and you're doing it in different locations, doing it. Now you have a team that just gets the conversations, gets all the podcast content, and now is distributing it. So you just have so much content going out every single day. Very, very, very powerful. So that is what we do. That is a structure and a framework that you can use for your business. Host a workshop every week, every month, every fortnight, get content out of that. Now distribute that content all over social media. You can make it a free event, make it a paid event. It's a product for your prospects. So you're giving your prospects a product that they can use, that they can try, that they can hear, they can come virtually, they can come in person. You're creating that relationship. Instead of having one-on-one meetings with people, no, you're having it at scale, not only with people you can collect in a room, but now you're putting on social media, which is extremely powerful. And we live in a day and age where you can scale. You can do dinners. This is also a thing for a dinner, but I think a workshop in a boardroom is just amazing, and it gives it such appealing content. So like you just seen there, we have the pillar content, which is here, which is YouTube, which you've just seen here. This is the pillar content that you can see on his YouTube channel. And now it gets distributed all over social media. So we took this CEO from having no content at all to building a content machine that works for him while he sleeps. He has so much content in the marketplace that we're having so many people opt into our funnels, opt into our lead magnets, opt into our mentorship programs, opt into everything that he's doing. So people who are coming into these workshops, they're becoming clients into him. So it starts off product for prospects, they pay for a ticket, then feeds into that. They love him so much they can come into his mentorship fee, which also now expands his business and brings in more business in. Or people just keep coming into the workshops. So you're building revenue off the workshops. You're building revenue off now. After that, you've upsold them into that funnel there, and it is an ecosystem. Your ecosystem is what makes you money. If you can have different things that you can monetize, this is intellectual property. Monetize the YouTube channel. Monetize the workshops. People coming in. Monetize the ticket revenue. This is it. This is the structure. This is the framework. As a CEO, your goal is to get as much content as possible, because it allows you to distribute at scale. It allows you to host a workshop where you're teaching people, showing people, then you can build off that. That is your marketing material, which is just you teaching people what you do. I'll show you one last person here. This is one of our other clients we've done this with. This is my channel. So let's go here quickly. If we go here. So look, how to make $1 million in 2025. What did we do? We hosted a workshop. She hosted a workshop. What we do is we document that content. That content gets documented, her teaching people. Now, if she's seen as an authority figure, she's seen as an expert because she's here. Now, these content get wrapped up in great social media clips, distributed out, audio, video, every single way. You can see people here commented that, powerful stuff. This is the game changer. So we have one more announcement to make. We actually haven't published the event. So this is kind of, you guys are getting in behind the scenes. I might even just upload this into this presentation right here, right now, before we leave, because it's going to be powerful. If you want to be at this event, you have to message me on LinkedIn, which I'm going to give you the QR code. It doesn't matter. Well, this is an event for CEOs, entrepreneurs who are looking to scale their personal brand, who are looking to scale as a leader. This is the event we're having with Sean Barnes, who is a huge CEO. He's a keynote speaker. We are going to be hosting an event together. It's a spotlight event where we bring CEOs from all over the world, entrepreneurs from all over the world. We give people time to ask questions, and we give people the time to say who they are and what they do. This is going to be so, so powerful. So if you want to come to this influential CEO event, you're going to message me on LinkedIn. You can scan this QR code, message me on LinkedIn that you want to be at this event, and we can get you a ticket in so you can come in and learn actually from someone who's been there and done it, who has a podcast, who has a massive personal brand, and who's been doing exactly what I've been talking about in this, being that key person of influence. If you want to take your personal brand 2025 to the next level, you need to be here, because you're going to learn how to build a leadership brand that drives impact. You want to drive impact as much as possible. So love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thank you guys for being live.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.